Screen is visible, Amma. Hello? Screen is visible now. Hello?
No, madam.
నా వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తుందమ్మా?
వినిపిస్తుంది మేడం, కానీ
స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేయలేదు, ఇంకా షేర్ చేస్తా. Now screen is visible. Hello?
బ్లాక్ గా వస్తుంది మేడం. ఏం కనిపిస్తుంది? కనిపిస్తుంది మేడం ఇప్పుడు.
కనిపిస్తుందమ్మా, స్ట్రీమ్ అవ్వాలి కదా. Now it is visible. All of you?
Yes madam.
Okay. So yesterday, in the last, I think day before yesterday, we are doing conducting some exam. So now see the answers for result question paper analysis. Here the value of end of the file is -1 because here suppose whenever we can read the content.
మేడం మీరు పంపించిన కీ పేపర్ అది కరెక్టేనా మేడం?
కాదమ్మా, అది కాదు,
సరే మేడం.
అది పొరపాటున వచ్చింది. ఓకే, ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైల్ ఒకసారి మీరు ఆల్రెడీ నాకు సెండ్ చేశారు కదా. వన్స్ యూ కెన్ కరెక్ట్ దోస్ ఆన్సర్స్. ఓకే, ఆన్సర్స్ మీ రెస్పాన్సెస్ ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి, నాకు పెట్టేసేయండి ఎన్ని కరెక్ట్ అయినాయో. ఓకే, నా సో హియర్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫైల్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ వెన్ ఎవర్ వీ కెన్ రీడ్ ద కంటెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫైల్. So up to end of the file, that means how that end of the recognized, that end of the file is recognized by using -1. Okay, so that is last character in end of the file, the last character is -1. Which among the following is odd one out? That means here the answer is B. Sorry, answer is D. Why? Because so coming to these all 4 options, the printf is display purpose, and fprintf is also display purpose, and putchar is also display purpose. That means here printf displays whatever the string you are passed, that is displayed on the monitor, displayed on the terminal. That means on the display unit this is displayed, that means on the console, that means command prompt దగ్గర మనకి display అవుతుంది. Whereas coming to the fprintf, so this displays the content or write the content into the file. So whenever we are doing any file handling mechanisms in the C, there we are using fprintf function. The meaning of this fprintf function is to display the content on what? On the file. Coming to the putchar, so this is the method. So this putchar method display only one character on the console. So whereas coming to the scanf, the purpose of this scanf function is to read the contents from the console. So that out of these 4 command functions, so which one is the odd one? That is scanf is the odd one. And whereas coming to the which type of conversion is not accepted, here which type of conversion is not accepted? That is in this case coming to here from char to int, that means character takes 1 byte and integer takes 2 bytes. So that here this is possible, that means from character to integer is possible. And coming to next B option, from float to character pointer, from float to character pointer is not possible because so float takes the 4 bytes whereas character takes the 1 byte. We are trying to store these 4 bytes of data into 1 byte. This is not possible. Then coming to negative integer to char. Okay, so this is also possible. Okay, in suppose in the negative int to char. Okay, if it is, so this is possible. And from double to char, so this is also not possible. So in this case, which of the following type conversion is not accepted? Not accepted means, so char to int accepted, and from float to this is not accepted and this is also not accepted. Both of these two are not accepted. And from negative int to character, this is also accepted. The question is wrong, I think. Okay, observe here the question, which type of conversion is not accepted. Suppose observe here, this type of conversion is, that means float to char is not accepted, double to char is also not accepted, and coming to integer to char in the sense negative integer, that negative integer also takes the 2 bytes and character takes 1 byte in C language. Okay, in this case, so all these three are true. Which of the type conversion is not accepted? All these three are not accepted. Okay, all these three are not accepted, and from char to int is accepted. So here the question is like this, which type conversion is accepted? Okay, the question is wrong, isn't it? Okay, now is it clear?
Yes, madam.
The question is wrong. Here not accepted kaadu. Which type conversion is accepted? So answer is A. So then we pakkan petteseyandi. That means question wrong kabatti. Next, which of the following typecasting is accepted by C? Means in C language, which type conversion is accepted? That means widening conversions, narrowing conversions, widening and narrowing conversions, none of the mentioned. That means coming to this widening conversion means widening conversion in the sense what? So suppose here you can observe char to int, that means character takes 1 byte. Okay, integer takes 2 bytes. So that widening conversion, this is what widening conversion. Whereas coming to float to char, there is a narrowing. That means float takes 4 bytes, whereas char takes 1 byte. So that 4 bytes is narrowed to 1 byte. So this is a narrowing conversion, and this is also narrowing conversion. This is also narrowing conversion. So in C language, so which typecasting is possible? So here type conversion is possible. That means type conversion is automatically done in C language. Whereas coming to the that means narrowing, that means widening is automatically possible. So any programming language you can take, widening is always possible. That means lowest occupied data types are stored into highest ones. So this is a widening conversion. But whereas coming to the narrowing conversion, so this narrowing conversion is not possible. Okay, narrowing conversion is not possible here. 1 minute. Into the narrowing conversion, that is here coming to this float to char, negative int to char and double to char, all these are comes under narrowing conversion. So this is nothing but typecasting. So in the cast operator, using the cast operator, we can that means highest data type to lowest one, that is called as a narrowing conversion. So that in C language type conversion is possible and typecasting is also possible. That means narrowing and widening both are possible. That means typecasting, in simply say that two types, one is a widening conversion and other one is a narrowing conversion. Automatic conversion or manual or implicit conversion and explicit conversion. Implicit means widening is the implicit, explicit is the narrowing. So that both of these two are accepted in C language. That's why the answer is C. Okay, next. Fifth question, when do you need to use type conversions? So when do we need type conversions are required? That means the value to be stored in beyond the maximum limit. Okay, the value to be stored in a form not supported by the data type. So to reduce the memory in use relevant to the value. Okay, so first one, option A, the value to be stored is beyond the maximum limit. That means, for example, suppose you can perform any operations. So in that case, whatever the variable you are declared, so that variable stored value is beyond the variable data type. In that case, compulsory you can convert that variable into other data type. That means maximum limit. And next option, the value to be stored in a form not supported by the data type. That means the value to be stored in a form not supported by that data type. Means suppose whenever we are trying to assign one data type to another data type, so those are not supported. In that case we are using type conversion. So to reduce the memory in use, that means suppose we are declared some long value, but that is stored into the integer data type also. In that case no need to waste the space, so that to reduce the memory in use, so based on the value memory can reduce it, so that we require the type conversion. Okay, so that all these three options are used, need to use type conversion. 1 minute.
బియ్యకిలా ఫిజిక్స్ నేను మ్యాథ్స్ కొంచెం క్లారిటీ లేదు ఇల్లు అమ్మాయి సబ్జెక్ట్
అఖిల ఎంపీసీఎస్ కానీ ఆమె కోచింగ్ నాకు తెలియదు.
ఓకే ఎంపీసీఎస్ అదే అందుకే మీకు ఏమైనా ఐడియా ఉందా?
ఎంపీసీఎస్ ములుగు అమ్మాయి.
ఓకే నేను చాలా
Okay, now coming to which keyword can be used for coming out of recursion. That means which keyword can be used. So break is used where? In the loop.
మేడం ఫిఫ్త్ వన్ ఆప్షన్ ఏంటి?
Fifth one option D.
మ్యామ్ ఫోర్త్ వన్
Supported.
నారోయింగ్ కూడా
అమ్మ ఇక్కడ టైప్ కన్వర్షన్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ అక్కడ న్యారోయింగ్గా వైడనింగ్గా అని కాదు. సో బోత్ ద కేస్, దట్ మీన్స్ టైప్ కెన్ కన్వర్టెడ్.
ఫోర్త్ వన్
యా ఫోర్త్ వన్ ఇస్ సి.
ఫోర్త్ వన్ మ్యామ్
సి
నారోయింగ్ కూడా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తుంది మ్యామ్. సి లాంగ్వేజ్
టైప్ క్యాస్టింగ్ ఈజ్ యాక్సెప్టెడ్ బై సి. చేస్తుంది, రెండు చేసేస్తాం. సి లాంగ్వేజ్లో కూడా క్యాస్ట్ ఆపరేటర్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం.
ఓకే.
Now which keyword can be used for coming out of recursion? Okay, we know that break is used in loops, okay, as well as what, from switch statement. Okay, and coming to this return, so this return is used in functions. Return value, we can handle the return value, we are using return. And coming to the exit, so this exit is used completely from the program. Okay, both A and B. So from these four options, so recursion, that means how we can come out from the recursion, by using return statement. Okay, option B, sixth option B. Here how many number of times loop is repeated? Here how many number of times the loop is repeated? That means here A equal to 0 and I equal to 0 and B. Now here for loop is there, for loop is repeated from 0 to 4. Okay, in that case initially I value is 0, now A is incremented by 1. Okay, after that I equal to what? 0. I equal to 0, so that 0 equal to 3. So condition what? Fail. So loop is repeated, isn't it? Now coming to here, I is incremented by 1. Now A is incremented by 1, that is 2. In the previous case it is 0 only, then next time it is incremented by 1, next time it is incremented by 2. Now I value is here 0 in the previous case, now the I value is 1, isn't it? 1 equal to 3. Now again this condition is true, condition is false, so that loop is repeated. So second time, now coming to I is incremented by 1, that is 2, and A is incremented by 1, that is 3. Now I value is 2, 2 equal to 3. Now what? Condition becomes fails, so that loop is repeated. So again come to here, I is incremented by 1, so that is what? 3. Now 3 equal to 3, so now A value is 4. So if 3 equal to 3, this is a continuous, means this statement is skipped. That means I equal to 3, whenever the I equal to 3, that iteration is skips. Okay, that means I equal to 0, I equal to 1, I equal to 3. 2 times the loop is repeated. Whenever the I value is 3, the loop iteration is skipped. Then next I becomes 4, 4 less than 5. Now A becomes 5. Now 4 less than 4 equal to 3. Condition becomes fail, so that again the loop is repeated. That is fourth time. Now again I value incremented by 5. Now 5 less than 5. So coming to here, A value is 6 and I value is 5. So 5 equal to 3. So that sorry, this is not enter into the loop because 5 less than 5 the condition becomes fail, so that loop comes out of the that means control out of the loop. So that how many number of times the loop is repeated here? How many number of times loop is repeated? I equal to 0, okay, and I equal to 1, I equal to 2, next I equal to 4. How many number of times the loop is repeated here?
4 times.
4 times. That is the option is C. Option is C. Okay. So first one is A, second one is B. 5. How it is?
0. 5 అనే కండిషన్ ఫెయిల్ అవుతుంది కదా మేడం.
See here, initially I equal to 0, 0 equal to 3. It is executed, isn't it? Okay.
Yes madam.
Next, I equal to 1, 1 equal to 3, condition fails, again loop is executed. And next, what here? I equal to here 2. Now 2 equal to 3, again condition becomes fail, loop is iterated. Okay. Now the I becomes 3, 3 equal to 3. This current iteration is skips. 3 equal to 3 skips. Okay. 3 equal to 3 skips. Then next I becomes 4. 4 less than 5, condition true, enter into here. Okay. Means 4 equal to 3. Again condition becomes fail. Now the loop is executed. So here I value now 5. 5 less than 5, condition becomes fail. Isn't it? So how many number of times the loop is executed here? Only 4 times. See here, simply the logic behind that, 0 to 5 means how many number of times the loop is executed, ma?
6 times.
Not 6 times, 5 times. 0, 1,
5 times, ma'am. 5
4.
times.
Only 5 times the loop is executed. So we are not given here the less than or equal to. We are given only less than. So that's why I 4 less than 5 only. 5 less than 5 the condition failed. Okay. So that 4 less than 5 వరకే మనకి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. 5 less than 5 అప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కాదు. That's why I equal to 0, I equal to 1, I equal to 2, I equal to 3, I equal to 4. That means the loop is executed for 5 times. Whereas here we are using the continuous statement. That means this continuous statement purpose is it skips the current iteration. So which current iteration? Whenever this condition is true, that iteration is skips. That means out of 5 iterations, here whenever I becomes 3, that iteration is skips. So that how many number of iterations are left over?
4, ma'am.
Out of 5 ఒక ఇటరేషన్ స్కిప్ చేసాం. దట్ మీన్స్ కంటిన్యూస్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కాబట్టి ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఎన్ని ఇటరేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి మనకి? ఓన్లీ 4. ఓకే. నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ క్లియర్.
Yes madam.
Next, so the keyword break cannot be simply used within. So break cannot be used in. So break is used in all the loops. Okay. Do while, for loop and while loop along with switch also. But here switch is not given. Okay. Break cannot be used in if else. Okay. If else lo break anedi use cheyam. Next, here what is the output of the C program with switch statement or block? So here this is the switch statement. In this case, what is the output of this one? Here this is the main function. Here A equal to 3. Now A, this is the 3 value. After that block is closed here. Then next continuation, this my switch is there. Next out, that means after executing this one, what is the output? That is my switch, no output, compile error or none of the above. Output is what? What is the output here? That means A equal to 3, here 3 is there. So ikkada emi kuda manaki block em ledu, empty block. So that it comes out of this. Now again automatically here printf statement is there. So that this my switch is displayed here. My switch is the answer.
Ma'am, empty switch black ni accept చేస్తుందా ma'am?
ఎంటీ స్విచ్ చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఏమీ ఇవ్వకపోయినా కూడా ఇదేం ఏ కండిషన్ మనకేం ఫెయిల్ కాదు. సో ఏ ఈక్వల్ టు 3 ఉంది. సో ఇది 3 ఇది ద ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్. ನಾವು దీన్ని చెక్ చేయడానికి ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ కూడా మనకి ఏమీ కేస్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ లేవు. సో దట్ ఈ బ్లాక్లో ఎంటీ బ్లాక్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఫ్లో అనేది ఏమవుతుంది, ఫస్ట్ స్విచ్ ఏ వస్తుంది. సో ఇక్కడ ఏం లేదు, ఎంటీ బ్లాక్. సో ఎంటీ బ్లాక్ ఈజ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ వన్ continuous statement is printf statement. So whatever the content is there in the printf, that is displayed. Okay. Okay, so we move to next question.
Yes, madam.
Okay, the next 10th one, choose a correct statement about a C switch construct. That is, default case is optional inside the switch. Okay, default case is optional inside the switch. That means suppose if you are not given any default case, that is optional inside the switch, ఇవ్వకపోయినా కూడా మనకి ఏమవుతుంది అంటే క్లోజ్ అవుతుంది. అంటే డిఫాల్ట్ కేస్ ఉండదు అంతే. ఇఫ్ ఆల్ ద కండిషన్స్ ఆర్ ట్రూ, ఇఫ్ ఎనీ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద కండిషన్ ఈజ్ మ్యాచ్డ్, దట్ ఈస్ displayed. If the condition is not matched, suppose here I am not giving any default case, so if all the cases are matched with this one, so that means suppose if particular case is matched with this one, automatically that case is executed and control comes out of the switch. Suppose if any of the switch is not matched with this case, so even though that means in that case any case, that means no case is executed and control comes out of this switch. Okay, if the default is there, so if the no case is executed, the default case is executed. If there is no default, in that case no case is executed, now control comes out of the loop. ఓకే, అంటే ఒకవేళ మనకి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ కేసెస్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, ఇచ్చిన ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ కేస్ వాల్యూతో మ్యాచ్ అవుతే ఆ పర్టిక్యులర్ కేస్ అనేది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. ఒకవేళ ఏ కేస్ కూడా మనకి మ్యాచ్ కాకపోతే, ఇఫ్ యువర్ స్విచ్ కంటైన్స్ అ డిఫాల్ట్ కేస్, ద డిఫాల్ట్ కేస్ ఈజ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. దట్ మీన్స్ ఫాల్స్ సిచ్యువేషన్, ఏది కూడా మ్యాచ్ అవ్వకపోతే ఫాల్స్ సిచ్యువేషన్లో డిఫాల్ట్ కేస్ ఈజ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. సపోజ్ ఈవెన్ you are not given any default case, in that case if no case is matched with this expression, now control comes out of this switch. ఈ స్విచ్ తర్వాత స్విచ్కి వచ్చేసింది. ఒకవేళ మీరు స్విచ్ తర్వాత మీరు స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఇస్తే డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది, అదర్వైజ్ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ డిస్ప్లేడ్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ద అవుట్పుట్ ఈస్ వాట్ హియర్, చూస్ ఏ కరెక్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అబౌట్ ఎ సి స్విచ్ కన్స్ట్రక్ట్. దట్ మీన్స్ డిఫాల్ట్ కేస్ ఈజ్ ఆప్షనల్, యు ఆర్ గివెన్ ఆర్ నాట్ గివెన్, దెర్ ఇస్ నో ప్రాబ్లమ్. అండ్ బ్రేక్, it causes the control to exit the switch immediately whenever any case is matched with this switch expression. So in that case you are using the break statement, automatically now the switch is break and control comes out of the switch. And avoid fall down to other case statements ki velladu. And you cannot use the duplicate case constants inside a switch construct. Suppose case 1 and case 1, both times the case 1 is repeated, now it gives a error. So it gives a compile time error. So that all these three are correct regarding this switch statement. So that the option is all the above. Okay, 10th question is option D. So choose a C conditional operator from the list, that is a ternary operator. Here question mark and colon. So question mark and after colon. Here colon and question mark, this is wrong. Colon less than, this is also wrong. Less than colon, this is also wrong. Ternary operator is question mark and this one. So next, choose a syntax for C ternary operator from the list. So first you should write the condition. After that you can write some. Next, after that you can write some question mark. So if the condition is satisfied, true statement is executed. That is, this is the expression 1 is the true statement, colon expression 2, this is the false statement. If the condition is satisfied, expression 1 is executed, otherwise expression 2 is executed. So this is the syntax for the ternary operator, that is condition, question mark, expression 1, colon, expression 2. Option A is the correct answer. Next, 13th question, what is the output of this following program? That is, here main function is there. Okay, in the main function, here int a equal to 0, next a equal to printf 4. Okay, next printf %d comma a. That means here what is the output of this printf statement? What is the output of this printf statement?
D, ma'am.
D is the answer. That is 4 1. Okay, this is the 41 is the answer. Okay, here a equal to 0 and now printf 4. It returns what, and this function returns what? Printf 4, it returns what?
1, ma'am.
1. That means number of, that means printf function returns how many number of characters it displays. Here one character is displayed, that is a equal to 1. After that printf %d. Okay, here a. That means in this case first printf statement is there, that is 4, isn't it? There is no new line character, and after that again the printf statement is there that displays a equal to 1. So that 4 1, that is 41, not the 4 41. 4 1 is the answer. This 4 is what? Here we are trying to display that 4. Okay, now 1 is nothing but what? How many number of characters this function returns. All of you clear this question? Okay, here two printf.
No, madam.
Okay, here two printf statements are there, so that's why the output is 2 times. That means first here a equal to 0. Now this printf function return value is integer. The syntax of this printf function is return type is integer printf and number of that means string comma number of characters. Here we are trying to display 4. Okay, while displaying here it displays what? 4. So 4 nothing but how many characters? That means how many number of characters are there in this 4? Only one character. So printf function returns number of characters. How many number of characters returns? That is a equal to 1. So that a equal to 1. Okay, now here a equal to 1 and this printf function is executed. So after executing this printf function, now the value is what here? 4, isn't it? The value is here 4. Okay, now after that next statement printf %d comma a, that means integer value is displayed. So there is no new line character kabatti cursor is waiting after this 4 only. So that here we are trying to display a. So a contains what? 1. Why? Because this printf function returns only 1, because here only 4 is displayed. That means the character that means 4 number of characters here only 1. So that's why a equal to 1. So here 4 and 1 is the answer. Okay, now it is clear. Next, what is the output of the given program for this? For 14th question, output is what? It gives a compile time error. Why? Because whenever we are, that means we are trying to give any expressions inside the printf function, gives the error. So suppose మీరు కావాలంటే ట్రై చేసి చూడండి. సో మనకి దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ రన్ చేయడానికి మొబైల్స్లో కూడా ఎడిటర్స్ ఉంటాయి. యూ కెన్ ట్రై టు కంపైల్ రన్ దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ అప్లికేషన్. ఇట్ గివ్స్ అ error. So this is a expression, because this is a expression, so that it gives a error. So that's why this is option is compile time error. So here logical operator sequence points. So ikkada this is 15th question, answer is true. Which logical operator sequence points? Which logical operator sequence points? Adi question wrong amma. Which logical operator sequence points? I think ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైందా మీకు?
No, ma'am.
ది క్వశ్చన్ రాంగ్ ఉంది. సో విచ్ లాజికల్ ఆపరేటర్ సీక్వెన్స్ పాయింట్స్ టు అని సమ్ లాజికల్ ఆపరేటర్ ఇవ్వాలి. సో లీవ్ ఇట్ దట్. 15th క్వశ్చన్ ప్రింట్ మిస్టేక్ వచ్చింది. third and 15th both are wrong. Next,
ఆర్ లాజికల్ ఆపరేటర్ అని ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆర్ అని తీసుకుందాం మేమైతే.
ఓకే, అప్పుడు దానికి ఆన్సర్ ఏ అమ్మా. సో అక్కడ ఓఆర్ ఉండాలి. ఓఆర్ దట్ మీన్స్ ఆర్ లాజికల్ ఆపరేటర్ సీక్వెన్స్ పాయింట్స్ టు ట్రూ. దట్ మీన్స్ ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కనుక మనకి అది ట్రూ అయితే రిమైనింగ్ ట్రూ అని రావాలి. సో ద ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేసి 15th క్వశ్చన్ ట్రూ. ఆ సెంటెన్స్ ఫార్మేషన్ రాంగ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి లీవ్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్, నేను ఇస్తాను అది మళ్ళీ.
ఓకే.
నెక్స్ట్, what is the only ternary operator present in C programming language? That is D. That question is repeated again. Okay, అక్కడ కూడా అది సెమీకాలన్ వచ్చింది, అది కాలన్ అండి. దట్ ఈస్ ఆప్షన్ డి. వాట్ ఈస్ ద which of the following is the ternary operator present in C programming language? Okay, option last one, D. Okay, then next 17th question, that is what is the use of size of operator to get the size of data types or variables? Both డేటా టైప్ ఇచ్చినా కూడా, అంటే సైజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇచ్చి ఇంట్ అని ఇచ్చినా కూడా మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, ఇంటీజర్ సైజ్ రిటర్న్ అవుతుంది. అలా కాకుండా సపోజ్ మీరు ఒక వేరియబుల్ డిక్లేర్ చేశారు, సైజ్ ఆఫ్ అని సమ్ వేరియబుల్ నేమ్ ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, దెన్ ఓన్లీ ఇట్ రిటర్న్స్ దట్ వేరియబుల్ సైజ్ ఆల్సో. దట్స్ వై టు గెట్ ద సైజ్ ఆఫ్ ద డేటా టైప్స్ ఆర్ వేరియబుల్స్, సైజ్ ఆఫ్ ద డేటా టైప్స్ ఆర్ వేరియబుల్స్ అయినా సైజ్ ఆఫ్ ద డేటా టైప్ అయినా. ఓకే, దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ here 17th question answer. 17th question answer A. Next 18th one, if x equal to 0, which operator is used to increment the value of x by 1? So from this plus, minus, plus, plus. Out of these 3 operators, which operators are used to increment the x value by 1? That is plus as well as plus plus. X equal to x plus 1 or x plus plus. Both operators are used to increment x value by 1. So that's why 18th question D. And coming to the 19th one, which will be the output of the following program? Sorry, what will be the output of the following program? That is, here int x equal to 20, here x equal to 10. Okay, now here else printf, that is here, this is nothing but. So what is the output of this one? Can anybody tell the answer? What is the answer?
ట్రూ మ్యామ్.
True, is it? The answer is true. Option is A, because this x value here, x is assigned, that means this is assignment statement, not the equal to. Okay, so that 10 is assigned to x, so that this is the non-integer. So it returns what? And true. That means if condition contains some non-integer, if it is a non-zero, not the non-integer. So if it is 0, then only it treated as a false. Otherwise, that is the non-zero value. So non-zero value in the sense it treated as true. Okay, that means whenever here, suppose here x equal to 0, if it is here x equal to 0, 0 is assigned to this x. Now this statement returns what? False, so that it goes to the false part. But in this situation here, we are trying to assign this 10 into this x. So this is a non-zero, so that the condition becomes true. Condition becomes true, so that it enter into the true part. That means in the printf statement it displays as true, so that the output is true only. All of you clear this one? Jyoti?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Next, how many sequence of statements are present in CPP? How many sequence of statements are present in CPP? that is here 5 sequence of statements. Okay, 5 sequence of statements, that means మీకు నేను తర్వాత ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను. The answer is 5 sequence of statements present in CPP. Okay, then next 21, the if else statement can be replaced by which operator? If else statement is replaced by conditional operator. If else statement is replaced by conditional operator. Okay, then next question, the switch statement is also called as what? That is selective structure. That means this switch statement contains number of cases. So out of this number of cases we can select only one case based on the switch expression. So that is selective structure. 21 answer is B. Next 23, the destination statement for a go to label is identified by what label? That is colon. That means label ఇచ్చేసి go to some label, go to A annam. So if the condition is satisfied, go to that label. So label name A, for example, colon. That means label మనకి ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో like this. Suppose here, go to suppose some label. So here suppose some program I am writing, like some program. Here if, so in the after this go to some statements are there. Here some statements are there. Okay. Then next I am writing some if statement. So in the if statement, so if some certain condition is satisfied, here some condition is satisfied. Now, sorry, delete. Some conditions are there. So if the condition is satisfied, then next go to this one. That is what? Go to A. Go to A. Now this is the code. That means here the destination statement for go to label is identified by what label? That means colon. Go to this label followed by this colon. Okay, that's why 23 answer is D. Next one, 24, which looping process is best used when the number of how many number of times the loop is repeated? Which loop process is best used when the number of iterations is known? So when the number of iterations are known earlier, so in that case we are using which type of loop statement? That is a for loop. So while loop and do while are, we are not known how many number of times the loop is executed based on certain condition. All these 3 loops are executed based on certain condition. So whereas while loop and do while are sentinel based loops. That means these are, and this is the counter based loop. For loop is the counter based loop, means how many number of times the loop is repeated. That means suppose if for example you can display 1 to 10 numbers, in that case you can move to for loop. That means we know how many number of iterations are there, so that's why we are moved to for loop. That is a counter based loop. And whereas coming to while loop and do while, for example you can find out whether the given number is Armstrong or not, or palindrome or not. So whether you can find out whether the given number is perfect or prime. In that case we are not known earlier how many number of times the loop is repeated.